Good morning, Facebook. Scott Lara, 1961 on Twitter, thecruisegenius.com. There's something I really want to tell you that's very important, and that's this tourist card. And you'll see here, Salida, that means when you're exiting. And of course, I covered up some stuff there. But it is critical that you keep this form because, when you check in when you come to Mexico, you fill this out online before you get here. You have another form that you give them, which is when you enter, and this is the form you get when you are flying out. Well, this is the form immigration will hand back to you, and you got to hold on to this form because if you don't, it's like a $40 charge. So this is the tourist card, is what they call it. You fill it out online, you print it out. The entry part you give to the immigration person when you come through. And I'll tell you, immigration was very quick this time. Every one of the stations was manned. It was like 10 minutes through their max. And there was a lot of people in line. And this is your exit form. And they stamp it. And so you definitely have to have that or else. Listen, we're all getting older and forgetting stuff. I get that. So I just want to give you that tip. All right, so 5618 is where I am. And sunrise was a little while ago. But I always like getting up early. Like this morning, I guess I got up around 4 or so. And I've been getting a lot of questions on Facebook. What's open? What's closed? What's going on? So I wanted to be sure I get that for you. I just got here yesterday to Riviera Maya. And as you know, I've already been to Colonial. First time I was here 2 years ago, I was at Colonial. About 6 months ago, I was over at TRS Yucatan, and TRS, that's the adults only area. And over here, I'm trying to see where the building number is, if you can see it. I'm in building 56, is what it is. And excuse the sandals, please. Beautiful day here in Riviera Maya. Special shout out to traffictours.com. Be sure to use them next time you come for your transportation. And shout out to militaryfairs.com. And also thank you to Palladium Hotel Group for this opportunity to show you what's going on. If you go to thecruisegenius.com, you will see some of the other videos. Hey, right over here to the left. You want to go this way? Because if we went to the right, it'd be the lobby. So let's go this way. And again, if I bounce out, please just stick with me because it'll bounce back in. So here's Poseidon. I don't think I've been to Poseidon here at Riviera Maya. But anyway, what I'm saying is Kentnaw, which is closed, Colonial, White Sand, and then TRS. So those are the 4 resorts. If you're at TRS, which is the adults only, you can go to the other resorts. But if you're just at Grand Palladium, you're not allowed to go to TRS because that's adults only. And so, is this one of the wedding obelisks? Yeah, this is the wedding obelisk. Sorry for the wind. Now that's a great venue right there to get married. Now if you turn to the right, you can head down to Helios. Head down here to the left. Sorry for the wind. And yes, there are people here. There are people on the beach already. So that's the number one question I'm getting, how many people are here? Well, there's always a lot of number one questions that people ask me, right? The number one question is about the seaweed. You want to see? So yes, there is some sarcasm. That's not the right way you pronounce it, but there is some seaweed here. But I will tell you that it'll be cleaned up in the next hour. And it is a little breezy and a little chilly. It's got to be about 70-ish. I mean, it's a nice chilly. It's not like a freezing chilly. It's not like a Chicago chilly. It's just, hey, Karen, how are you here at Riviera Maya? Yeah, I mean, there's a person down there walking who's got a jacket on. It's nice. It's a nice breeze. I'm not certain what time the travel club opens. I'm trying to find some coffee. It's early. But, I mean, it's definitely not 90 degrees. It's not 100 degrees like it'd be like in July or August. How y'all doing today? So let's walk back this way. Yeah, that wind, it's a little breezy. I think I'm going to Helios for breakfast. And of course, Helios, that's over on the TRS. I know I've said it before, but I really have to give a lot of credit to the Palladium Hotel Group. I have to give a lot of credit to the Palladium Hotel Group for doing their best to keep everything open and to do what they're doing. Because let's compare it to cruising for a second, right? Cash burn. One of those accountant words, right? Cash burn. And you have money going out, you have money going in. I actually have a person I know, and she put money, she's an accountant, and she put money down on a cruise a year or two ago. I guess I was having a bad day. So, and she came up to me and she said, hey, Scott, you know, when am I going to get the refund on this cruise because they canceled? And this is the very beginning of COVID. And I kind of laughed. I said, aha, yeah, easy to cash checks, but a little bit harder to write them, isn't it? And she looked at me like, whoa, I can't believe you said it. But yeah, there's an accountant in Seattle at Holland America. Hey, let's see if we can hold on to this a little bit longer, you know, I mean. So the person finally did get the person I know did get the refund. I don't know if she thanked me or not, but she got the refund. And but going back to cash burn, what I'm trying to say is that it's even like your own family budget, right? I mean, somebody gets a pay cut, or somebody loses their job, or somebody gets sick, and that income you were counting on that you thought would be forever is suddenly gone. Then you got to look at your expenses, right? Cable bill, going out to eat, all these vacations, all these things, and you got to make drastic cuts, and sometimes they're painful. White sand pool right here. And that's what the cruise lines and the resorts had to do when COVID basically shut it down. The resorts had to look at everything, and so did cruising. They had to look at everything. You know, what next? What now? And the one thing you have are these guys called stockholders, right? So the stockholders are investing a lot of money to ensure they're going to get a return, and they're counting on it. I mean, I know people who've invested in Carnival prior to COVID. I forget how much Carnival was, what, 40, 50, 60, 70, whatever it was. And then it goes down to like $7. I a share. But I know a lot of people, and a very, very, very close friend of mine bought some Carnival stock like at 7, I think, 7 or 8. And I think it's back up to 24 now. And again, apologize for the sandals. The point I'm trying to say is that I applaud the Palladium Hotel Group for keeping the resorts open. And I know Punta Cana had to close for like a month. And I think Jamaica had to close a month because I think the airport in Jamaica was closed. But they've got them back up. And even when they were like at 10% occupancy, Palladium was open. And there's not something else I want to commend the Palladium Hotel Group for is the free COVID tests. And man, I get a lot of comments on stuff, but one of the biggest comments I get, or one of the questions I get, is it both nostrils? Does the thing go way up in my brain? What's going on? And I've had a couple of those COVID tests, the antigen tests, where they take the swab. And listen, it's not comfortable by any stretch of the imagination. It is not a walk through the park. I mean, it's not a root canal, but man, it is not. Those are the little romance ones there. And you got the little canoes if Tom wants to take Susie, or if Eddie wants to take Susie out. Hey, Susie. Yeah, Eddie. Oh, Susie, you're beautiful. Thank you, Eddie. Oh, come on, let's go on a canoe ride. Oh, it's so romantic. So, I just know somebody by the name of Eddie and Susie. That's why I use that. So anyway, let's stop here a minute. This is the White Sand Pool. Now listen, it's Monday. It's whatever time it is. Morning, how are you?
Morning.
So it's early, and yeah, there's not a lot of people here. And let's not revisit the social distancing thing, right? I mean, I was talking to some friends of mine at dinner last night. It looks dead. There's no one there. I'm alone, I'm afraid. Listen, you just got back from Target. You just got back from Walmart. You were with a whole lot of people. Don't you want to go on vacation where, I don't want to say you have the resort to yourself, because you really don't. I mean, when I was at the infinity pool yesterday at TRS Yucatan, there was like 50, 60 people there, mostly from the U.S. So yeah, there were people there. And there will be more people here today, I can tell you that. But with the UK and Canada, Europe, shutting down. I mean, look at Europe right now, Italy and all that, France, they're going backwards. Major stuff shut down. But anyway, we're very fortunate that we are still able to travel from the U.S. Now let's talk about Jamaica a second, because I went to Jamaica a couple weeks ago. I had to get that COVID test. Was it both nostrils? I think it's just one nostril. It was just one nostril. Ace Medical in Jacksonville did it. And then I got my results back like the next day. And then I was able to, it was 10 days prior to me leaving. And then I was able to show that test at the airport. And boom, I was able to get on the plane. And I think I had to show it again at the airport in Jamaica. Coming to Mexico, you don't have to do that. Oh, look, there's fish. Have you seen this guy on YouTube? His name's Blippy. Just Google that. And you got to admire the guy. He was like in the military. And I guess he was watching kids' videos with his nephew and noticed how a lack of quality they are. And a couple of years ago, he started his own little YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Blippy. And he's got, orange and blue clothes on and crazy glasses. And there's a fish. He's really a kind of a silly guy. Blippy. B-L-I-P-P-I. Blippy. Just check it out. And this guy's made like $40 million off a YouTube video. It's kind of like that Ryan kid, Ryan's Toy Reviews. He's like the #1 YouTube person. Hey, Brittany, are you there? Hey, I'm Blippy. Look at the pictures. Look at the fish. I'm Blippy. So my daughter, Brittany, needs to go that all-inclusive. So anyway, hey, Brittany, I love you, honey. Brittany, I don't know. Let me come back over here to show you the pool. But what I'm trying to say is that this is a great resort. Now, Brittany, this is Riviera Maya First resort I've been to. This is white sand. Brittany, I actually emailed Blippi today. So this is the white sand pool. Now they don't have the swim up bar. I get a lot of questions on that. What about the swim up bar? Hola mi amigo, ¿cómo está? ¿Abierto o cerrado? Adalia is, okay, the Adalia is open, okay. So this is the white sand pool right here. And this is family side right here, Brittany. So kids can come over here. And Brittany, later on I will get some video, more video of the kids area, the kids water park, which is nice. But again, yes. Hey Tanya, good morning. One of my #1 fans, Tanya there on Facebook. So anyway, boom. Now Brittany, oh, and Tanya, Brittany's my daughter. So these are the romance units over here, which are nice. But as many times as I've been here, I've never seen Eddie take Susie out on one of these kayaks, right? They got these kayaks here, so they're hoping like these wedding people, you know, oh, Susie, oh, Eddie, I love you too. Susie, I want to take you on a canoe ride down the river here. Oh, it's so romantic. But you never see that. I haven't seen anybody in a canoe ever. But so anyway, beautiful day here in Cancun. Don't tell Marty, but I'm trying to extend my stay here till Friday. We'll see. I have plans on Saturday, but I may stay a couple more days. Just depends. I will go on a canoe ride. Oh my gosh. So I ate at La Boheme last night, which is the French-inspired restaurant. Had some amazing onion soup and had a beef dish. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. And I had a great chocolate dessert too. So again, there's several restaurants here. They're on a rotation basis because of the occupancy. Another pool over there. And the one thing about these resorts, you can get your steps in, which is good. That's the only way I'm keeping my weight under control, because I eat a lot. And so I walk up quite a bit. For everybody else watching on here, besides my daughter and Tanya, thecruisegenius.com, I have posted a couple of my videos, my YouTube videos. I put them on there so people can watch them. One of the restaurants here. And this is on the Grand Palladium side, so anybody can eat here. Now, Brittany, over here to my right, Brian would like this. This is a pontoon boat. And I don't know if they're running now, but this pontoon boat takes you down the river all the way over to TRS by Chic. And Chic is the cabaret thing. So let me stop. Okay, you see the pontoon boat right there? So that pontoon boat will take you around, and it's very cool at night. It is very cool at night when you go. But again, I don't know if the pontoon boat's running now. I can find out. Now, Brittany and Tanya, give me a thumbs up. Have you been here before to Riviera Maya? Just give me a thumbs up if you've been to Riviera Maya, Tanya. The thing is, there's a gift shop over here, which Brittany would like. And they got good stuff here. I don't think they're open. But like a lot of girl stuff, you know, bathing suits, hats, stuff like that. Cover-ups, all the girl stuff. Come walk around this way. Oh, are they open? Push. Yeah, see, look, they're already open. So they have lots of stuff in here. Good morning, how are you? Hola, ¿cómo está? Okay, so Tanya, you have been here, I guess. All right. So here is the, see? More bathing suit stuff. Over to my left there's the tour desk where you can, there's another gift shop. There's like a sundry shop over there if you need Pepto-Bismol or stuff like that. That was one thing when I came here. I just had a carry-on bag. So, you know, that means you only get 3 ounces. So there's some things I didn't bring. Hola, ¿cómo está? My buddy's over there. And this is the lobby. Now here at White Sand, I think they're going to have a show here tonight. So come back tonight around, 9 p.m. my time, which would be 10 p.m. your time, which most of y'all are in bed then. But I'll get a video and I'll post it to my YouTube channel. They're going to have the Latin show tonight. Singers, dancers, lots of fun. So that'll be neat. Of course, those are the carts that'll take you back and forth to different places. And this is the lobby bar. And that's one thing at Jamaica they don't have, is a lobby bar. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hey, do you have coffee? You do? Oh, gosh. Brittany, what kind of coffee should I get? Brittany, if you're still on, tell me what coffee I should get. Do you have cafe mocha? Yes? Okay, he's got mocha. That's all I need. All right. So here's the lobby bar. Well, look at the guys. Look at this. Brittany, look at this. Ready? Go. Some type of Aztec structure. And it goes way up to the top. I'm Blippy. Tanya, do you know who Blippy is? Blippy's this guy on YouTube making $40 million a year doing kids videos acting silly. I could have done that. I can act silly. Tanya, do you know about Blippy? Look at that. It's pretty big, huh? Cool, huh? I love this place. It's just, you know, some people were asking me about the difference between cruises and all-inclusives. They were asking specific questions about vaccinations. And I watched a video from the head of Royal Caribbean, and he was a little vague about it, but I think he was trying to put the best spin on it, that yes, they are going to. All right, Tanya, Blippy, Blippi. Google that and watch his YouTube videos. And that's this. My grandsons love this guy Blippy. He's nuts. But anyway, he's making $40 million a year. Hola, ¿cómo está? So some of the staff are coming to work. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bounce here. And I hope everyone has a great day. I'll keep you in the loop on what's going on here at beautiful Palladium Riviera Maya. Scott Lara, 1961 on Twitter. Scott Lara 19. Hey, somebody just jumped on. Maybe I won't bounce. When I see people bouncing off, I get ready to jump off. So, Scott Lara here at Grand Palladium Riviera Maya. Right now I'm in the White Sand lobby. And I'm staying at White Sand, building 56, which is really nice. Thank you, Tanya. I appreciate that. And thank you for being like one of my #1 fans out there. It's always encouraging when people are like, thumbs up and encouraging. So thank you. Thank you to, Connie and to April and Ann. There's so many people who have kind of given me emotional support, when you're doing these videos. And I appreciate it. And the reason I say this is that because I get a little bit, I don't want to say hate mail, but I get a little bit of, I'm jealous, we're stuck, we hate you. It's like, I'm sorry, I live in the U.S., we're still allowed to travel. And I'll tell you something, Scott Lara will travel. I will. If I have the opportunity and I have the means to do it, and I have sponsors and I have stuff to be able to do it, then I'm going to do it. Because I want to show my audience that traveling is safe, it's affordable, and I really think, and again, I'm not trying to get all medical on you, but I really think there's mental and physical drawbacks when you don't travel. If you're just home all the time, or I was reading something the other day about kids, how they're being hurt emotionally from these Zoom things. They're not playing with their friends, they're not going to school. And so traveling, I think, is a real important thing. It definitely creates memories with the kids. And it doesn't have to be an all-inclusive resort or a cruise. It could be like an RV. Like my parents rented an RV one year, and my sister and I and brothers, we went and had a great time in this RV. But keep doing what you're doing, Scott. Thank you. Keep doing you, Scott. Ah, Tanya, I'm going to send you a Cruise Genius t-shirt. Autographed. No, I'm just teasing. I guess I got to get some swag. Anyway. Here's the travel club over here. Travel club. Travel club. And this is like the sales office here where, hey, you're really enjoying the resort. Let's tell you more. The one thing about the travel club, you need two things. What two things do you need? If you've been a watcher, if you've been a fan of my videos, what two things do you need to benefit the most from the travel club? You need time, and you need a couple extra pennies in your bank account. And there are different levels, right? You can get a lower level of travel club, but the danger with getting the lower level of the travel club is, and a friend of mine actually experienced this, he went to a resort and they were in a certain room, and the wife looked over at another room because the room they were in was not in a favorable location. And of course it was the wife, and she points, I want to go to that room over there with that view. And so the gentleman went to hey, I got my travel club wristband. My wife wants us to go to that room. Well, sir, that's a different level. You need to be at a certain level to enjoy that room. And please don't even look at that room because you're not authorized to. No, they didn't say that, but it was close. And so when it all got straightened out, the level was increased and they were able to enjoy that other room. The point of that whole story is, if you're interested in the travel club, I've said this before, you got to have your breakfast, have your cup of coffee, and be prepared, for a couple hours to sit and listen to the pitch. And then you've got to be aware to ask certain questions. Now, wait a minute. It's this room here is at this level. What if we want that room there? Does that, well, sir, you want to just test it out first, see how you like it. And, no, when you're dealing with your wife and the wife wants that room, so you got to make sure, thank you, my friend, you got to make sure when you're considering the travel club to ask the right questions so that you're going to have the best experience, right? And of course, the different levels are different costs. So you may not be able to afford a certain level, but you just got to explain to your wife, hey, honey, we can come, but we're going to be in this room. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to bounce off. Scott Lara 1961 on Twitter, Scott Lara 1961 on YouTube, it is, I guess, thecruisegenius.com. Stay tuned for more stuff here from Riviera Maya.